Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is all about helping light workers and people going through a spiritual awakening, people in the spiritual community, create abundance and freedom in their life. And this video is going to talk about 3 core beliefs that block financial security, abundance, etc. If you start really trying to put yourself out there and start your business, start your healing practice, start your blog, etc., you're going to run into these blocks at some point. I guarantee it. I know I did. And unless you really can resolve them, you'll keep sabotaging yourself. This can manifest in many ways. Maybe you're just like, well, I'm just not feeling it today. And you don't feel it most days, and you just don't really get anything done. Or maybe, again, there's real weird ways that you'll find yourself sabotaging yourself. And eventually you'll likely find they stem from these core beliefs. So I want to help you speed through that a little bit and share my own experience with these beliefs. And that'll, again, give you some foresight and help you along your way. The first one is especially in the spiritual community, there's a stigma. There's an unconscious or a belief that a lot of people have, and I had a lot myself too. There's many layers to it, you'll find. And that is money is bad. If you have a lot of money, you're a bad person. You're a snake, you're a liar, you're a thief. It's not fair. We have these dark, negative connotations linked to wealth, to financial abundance. And we would rather be broke than be a crummy person on a deep level, and therefore we don't really go for it. So the way I dealt with this is I looked around in the world and I tried to find people who I could tell are good human beings, they're charitable, they're just good examples of a human being. They really mean well with everything they do and happen to have a lot of money. I try to find people like that in the world that I like, that I would aspire to be like, that I would resonate with, so I could retrain my mind to say, no, not everyone. That's not an empirical truth that money is bad, money is evil, and if you have money, you're a scumbag. That's not at all true, because this, and this person are clear examples that are contradictory to that unexamined belief that's keeping me broke and unhappy and not free. So that's something to definitely look into. Number 2, and I bet a lot of you relate with this one, I'm not ready yet. Yeah. I want to start a blog. I want to start a YouTube channel. I want to open a business. I want to be a healer or a Reiki practitioner. I want to be a coach. But not quite. No, I'm just not ready. Why? Says who? I'm going to tell you something that'll help you a lot, I think. There are very few masters on the planet. People who are, abide in the enlightened state. And those masters are a little bit intimidating. And there's quite a gap between them and a lot of people. There's more room, more of a need for the people in between. Yeah, you're not perfect, who is? But you've come a long way, have you not? Have you overcome a lot of stuff in your life? Are you different now, more empowered, more awakened now than you were 5 years ago? I bet you are. Well, there's plenty of people who are where you were 5 years ago that will look at you like a glowing light. They're not seeing Eckhart Tolle and the Dalai Lama. That's like too bright. They're not ready to even believe that they could ever do that. But they see you and they see your light and they can actually latch onto it. You're believable to them. Whether you've been doing this for a little while or you've been doing it for a long time, there's room for everybody, or everyone's at all these different stages, and there's a desperate need for the middlemen. I'm a middleman. That's what I consider myself. I'm not a guru. I don't even consider myself a spiritual teacher. On my other channel, I do. I'm someone who's sharing my experience because I've come a certain way. I've come a long way, and I can share about everything from this point back. And it's helping a lot of people, and you could do the same thing. So you are ready. But that notion that you're not ready, you're never going to be ready in your mind if you hang on to that. That's a core belief you got to examine. Number 3 is something I ran into a lot, and I just recently got over it, quite honestly. It's the lack of self-worth. Lack of not feeling like you deserve abundance. This is something that you probably don't think about. I didn't think about this. I wanted abundance. I wanted financial security and stability. And I know I'm a good person. On a conscious level, I didn't feel undeserving, but at a very deep level, there's a lot of different little childhood issues and whatnot that has sort of imprinted me with this core belief that I'm not worthy of being happy, of being wealthy, of being free, of being abundant, of charging what I'm worth, of just asking anybody for financial reciprocation to something I'm doing. When I started my thing, I would write a long email every single day to my email list. No one does this. I rarely sold anything. I felt uncomfortable about it. I didn't feel like I deserved it on a deep level. And it manifested with me working my butt off for absolutely nothing in return. I was killing myself to maintain this daily email habit that was yielding me no money. And I have a family to feed. I do need financial abundance. And that's one of the ways it manifested for me. When I was a personal trainer, I didn't charge enough money. I didn't charge what I was worth. I charged like half of what the other trainers were charging because I didn't feel worthy. Even though I was awesome as a trainer, there's that unconscious thing that manifested in my decision making and practical action, which was completely sabotaging me. So this is something just to kind of keep in the back of your mind. It's not something you can just go, oh, okay, let's be worthy now. It's not that simple. It's a core belief. But just keep this in mind when you run into little weird snags or issues as you go forward. A lot of times it might very well come back to this core belief. And as you start kind of exploring that and peeling that onion, you'll be able to make these inner discoveries, and that'll manifest in you suddenly charging more and people paying. You signing up somebody to your program and they don't just leave. Or you starting that business and people come and they're happy about it. You'll see. It will be manifested physically and will be reflected as you deal and take the time to uncover these core beliefs. It's not about the how. For the longest, I've known what to do in terms of how to make an online business for a long time. But these core beliefs, it just stopped me. It sabotaged me. It got in the way. It got me to hold back what I wanted to do. They really will hold you back. It's important to know what you're doing, but it's even more important to free yourself so you can actually act upon the knowledge you're gaining. So anyway, this video will definitely help you with that, hopefully. If you have any, again, comments, questions, let me know below. It's a new channel. I'm interested to hear everyone's feedback. But with this, I will close. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you next time. Peace.